listen, let's talk about supply chain for a second and printing of cards, because that's going to be a challenge it's a challenge in the industry right now. So, what are Fanatics? What are the options they have right now for Fanatics and Topps moving forward in terms of being able to print the amount of product they're going to need? It seems like no company can print the amount of product they need right now. There are delays all over the place. So what are their options? I mean, well, let me ask you, what's their best option? I believe their options are to just use the vendors that are out there, find new vendors overseas or wherever. And we've seen how that's gone for F1 and that sort of thing. But what about buying an existing printer and cutting off Upper Deck and Panini and Leaf altogether and just taking it for themselves? Or what about building a new facility, a brand new printing? And do you think they're buying futures in paper right now?
The only way to get paper is to pay blood money. And we've done that, secured all the paper we need for 2022. But we paid so high over the market rate that they're not going to be able to buy the amount of paper they need. And it's not just paper. It's not buying paper. It's buying finished paper, the kind of paper we need to make cards. You can't do it. It's very hard to do. But the big issue is, I believe, without sharing rumors I hear, I believe the ability for them to buy one of the biggest printers is not possible for whatever reason. I can't really say, but I basically heard that they can't buy the printers. So their choices are going to be, they have two choices really. PBM, who is Upper Deck's home, which is owned by Donnelly, which is a mega company. They're going to have to go, they can't buy Donnelly. Donnelly's way bigger than Fanatics. They're bigger than Fanatics, so they're not buying Donnelly. They're going to have to kill Upper Deck, push Upper Deck out of that printing facility. If Upper Deck gets pushed out of there, they're finished because they can't go anywhere else. They're done. So we better cross our fingers and hope that they don't strong arm Topps location. They're going to end up, I think most of their stuff's going to end up getting printed in Mexico because they're building a factory there that Donnelly owns. But again, when you print stuff in Mexico or Japan or China, you can expect a certain amount of leakage. You can expect quality control issues. Look at Formula One and look at Topps Chrome Soccer with the nicks in the back of the cards. This is what happens when you pass it overseas and you hope that everything's going to work out. It's just when you're printing at the scale they're going to have to print, that's what causes the biggest supply chain issues, is being too big. That's why Panini has those issues. That's why Topps has had those issues. Too big. Too much paper, too much paper. The print run of Prism is probably bigger than half of the print run of all Leaf products. It's like it would take 6 months for the facilities we've cornered the market on and locked down. It would take, and we've locked ours down because obviously the same forethought I've shown my employees I show there. It would take 6 months to make a Prism product there. They couldn't do it. They can't do it. So they've got to focus on the couple of big guys. They got to focus on them.
Well, JG jumps in and says, don't doubt Ruben. He gets what he wants, especially if we are talking paper. Well, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, okay. I guess, yeah, sure. What else would he want to be Jennifer Aniston? First off, I respect him. But again, this is not money, because I promise you, if money solved all the problems, Panini wouldn't have any delays right now. They can afford to pay $2. The fact is they can afford to pay $2. And you can't make happen what's happening. And no, to the person who just posted, I don't believe they can buy GC. I don't think that's possible at this stage.
It's a lot of fun to speculate what's going to happen. That's it's a core competency of content.